And so, point number 5, I was able to admit to God, myself, and others that I am not, nor can I be perfect, right? That right there is so salient because once you understand that you can't be perfect, it releases so much weight off of you with that understanding that I can be good, I can get better, I can have a standard of excellence that I utilize for a benchmark when I'm doing something, but I cannot be perfect. That is just so freeing and releases so much stress and anxiety. So, number 6, I am ready to have God remove all of the stress, anxiety, and frustration surrounding perfectionism and my other defects of character. Even then, I have the understanding that I will not be perfect this side of heaven. So, when we're talking about understanding perfectionism and understanding that no matter what you do, you're not going to be perfect. I can't even I can't emphasize how much freedom it is in understanding that no one is perfect. No one is perfect. And since no one is perfect, you can't put that type of pressure on yourself to produce, create, react in a way that's perfect. Point number 7, I humbly ask God to remove my shortcomings with the understanding that even after my shortcomings have been removed, I still will not be perfect. I still will not be perfect. Got it? Point number 8, I made a list of all the persons that I've harmed, and I'm willing to make amends to them all. Making amends does not mean that my life will be perfect. It does not mean that my relationships with others will be perfect. It does not mean that relationships that I've harmed because of my imperfection or because of my desire to be perfect, because I make amends, it does not mean that suddenly my relationships will be perfect. See, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to be perfect. Point number 9. Point number 9. Point number 9. I release myself from the torment of attempting to be perfect in an imperfect world. Hey, we're living amongst imperfection. What makes me think I'm going to be perfect? Why am I putting that type of pressure on myself? I can't be perfect. Say that with me. I cannot be perfect. I cannot, this side of heaven, be perfect. It's not going to happen. Stop making yourself anxious and stressed and worried. Perfection does not reside anywhere this side of heaven. Point number 10, I take continued inventory. And when I'm wrong, I promptly admit without passing judgment for my lack of perfectionism. I take continued inventory when I'm wrong. When I catch myself trying to be perfect, when I catch myself doing something over and over and over and over again, expecting that it will be perfect, or picking something apart, picking something, an activity, um, picking something apart, a project that I'm working on, and just finding all of the imperfections instead of utilizing a standard of action, it takes me to a place where I am judging myself and judging my product, or judging my my activities or how I show up, and I just pick it apart, and I'm being harsh and judgmental rather than understanding that I can do my best and I should do my best. But beyond my best, beyond having a standard of excellence, I'm not going to find perfection. That is so important to grasp that understanding that my best is good. Better is a benchmark to shoot for. A standard of excellence is not the same thing from being perfect. Point number 11, I seek continued prayer and meditation to improve my contact with the only true source of perfection. So it's important to have a relationship with, I say, God, my Father, Jehovah Jireh, to the point where I understand that releasing that need, the desire, the urge to be perfect, and to turn it over to Him actually makes me stronger. It does not deprive me of any strength. It doesn't make me weak. It makes me strong because I have that understanding. Point number 10, 12. After releasing the false spirit of perfectionism and having a spiritual awakening, I carried the message to another woman caught up in the trap of deceit called perfectionism. I understand and I accept that my best, rather than searching for perfection, is okay. I'm okay. So today, to wrap it all up, I am sharing with you that my name is Tanya and I am a overcoming perfectionist. Perfectionist. See, I messed that up. And guess what? I'm okay. You're still here. So, after going through the 12 points, and after going through those 12 points on a regular basis, here's what I've discovered, that it's okay not to be perfect because I was born that way. I didn't start out being perfect. I'm so far from perfect. And the stress, the anxiety, the depression, much of it is self-induced. Much of it, if I stop, if I take inventory, if I analyze the situation, most of it I will come to the reality that I'm not perfect and I'm still okay. And so are you. If any of this resonates with you, I have a Art of Reinvention Sister Healing Circle. In this Sister Healing Empowerment Circle, professional women come together with the understanding that we're not perfect, with the understanding that it's okay to show who we are. It's okay to take the mask off. It's okay to be amongst other women who are not perfect. but who strive for excellence. It's okay to be surrounded with other women and take off that mask and heal, and do so in a safe environment. To do so in a safe environment that is going to allow you to show yourself some self-compassion as you strive to reach your next greatest level. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, I need you to go to my website, www.changedoula, CHANGEDOULA, changedoula.com, and send me a message saying, hey, I saw your video. You were talking about recovering from being a perfectionist. Whoa, see what I'm saying? Perfectionist. Whoa, I got it out finally. Yay! Being a perfectionist, and I'm interested. I know that's me. I know that I'm anxious. I know that I have panic attacks. I have shortness of breath. I shake sometimes. I just get caught up in this frenzy of not being able to be perfect in a project or something that I'm currently involved in. And it causes me a lot of anxiety. It causes me a lot of stress. And I am interested in learning how to heal, learning to accept my best, learning to be my best, and learning to not put all of that added pressure. If this sounds like you and you're interested in joining my sister healing empowerment group, The Art of Reinvention, go ahead and send me an email and I will respond accordingly. Until next time, I am Tanya Bankston, the Change Doula. I am Tanya Bankston, the Change Doula, life coach, author, speaker, mental health therapist. I help professional women give birth to their dreams, their goals, and their vision while remaining authentic. Until next time, aim high, take flight, and soar, but don't try to be perfect.